Now we are in this interview, we are going to move in a way that the UPSC demands, like prelims, mains, and interview. This way, how and what worked for you. So the first and the prime thing, which is the preliminary examination, which is, I think, the most difficult for many students because the number of people appearing for the examination, the sort of competition is too much. So what was your, because you have cleared prelims both the times, and this is, I think, your second attempt. You reached last year also till interview, but unfortunately you missed the bus by a few marks. So what worked for you for clearing two prelims consecutively?
So in prelims last year also, I cleared it with a very comfortable margin. I was around 15 to 17 marks above the required qualification. But I think in prelims revision and the concept of using the hyperlinks. So I had a very comprehensive approach to study. For example, if I could give you the example of Kaziranga. So when I'm reading about Kaziranga, it's not just about that. It's also about mini Kaziranga, that is Pobitoda. Then it is also about the one-horned rhino, concentration, density, census, the program. So having a very comprehensive overview of the topic would help on the D-Day, especially when you are writing the exam under stressful condition. So that was my approach, and revision again and again. And mock tests, of course, nobody can discount their value.
So what is your take on this, Shubhamji, about the prelims? Because I think the second prelim was like a nightmare for you. It didn't work for you. So what was the mistake you want to share with the aspirants, or like what worked this time for you or for the first attempt?
Yes, it was a nightmare. In my first attempt, I reached the interview stage, but the second time I couldn't clear prelims. This time around, I was scoring a comfortable approximately 130 marks. So I increased my marks by 30 marks. So what worked for me this time, I had very intense and comprehensive revision, as Darpan said, in a very comprehensive manner. The revision kept on going. Even mock tests, they have a very, very good value. And I tried to interlink the topics, for example, in environment, for science and technology, in defense and IR, so that all peripheral topics were covered in an MCQ format. This was my focus this time.
So there are many reports and indices which are appearing in the newspaper, and UPSC is keen on asking about them, not about the ranking, but suppose World Happiness Index, which institute gives this report. So there are multiple ones. So how you manage, because since you are scoring very good, and as I saw, the cutoff was 98 marks, and you are exceeded like 30 marks higher than that. So how you compile, do you compile notes specifically for that, or relied on something else, or only newspapers are the savior for you?
Sir, I was actually very scared of the preliminary stage this time. So I was intent upon doing everything I could. I made a list of 100 such indices. And similarly, I made a list of 200 government initiatives in such a manner, and I kept on revising them 4 or 5 times. The same went on for space missions of different countries and all those, suppose 50 missions. I remembered all the national parks, biosphere reserves, everything, all UNESCO sites in India, all those, and kept on linking with each other, which of them is present in one list and not the other, and such manner. So I made extensive notes. I did not rely on books per se. I just converted it to my language often.
I think this is a wonderful way to memorize the thing in a very short span of time if you're preparing your own notes. Apart from this, because you are working with some bank, and are you really working during preparation days, or you took leave? I just want to know this thing.
I was actually undergoing my training at the Reserve Bank of India, so I could not get any leaves. I joined 2 months before the mains examination. I cleared without a job, and then before mains I joined the training.